If you were to come out to Hopi, we live on about 4,000, 5,000 feet in an arid region. We only get 6 to 10 inches of annual rainfall a year, and our techniques are unique to our area because we know our environment so well because we've been here for so long. So basically, what you do with your corn is you have a planting stick, or a lot of people plant it with a one-row modified planter with a tractor. You go down about anywhere from 8 to 18 inches. It depends on the year and how dry it is and where the moisture's at. And then you maintain it, and then you harvest it, and everything's done by hand after that. The harvesting, the storing, the seeds, the seed selection, all that stuff is all done by hand after you get done with that. Well, the incorn in Hopi is called our mother because it's nourished us through thousands of years, and it's our most valuable crop that we raise out here. It's called parched corn, or the Hopi word is katuki.
Katuki.
You come in here and you move it like this. No, you don't have to get it perfectly clean because this basket will take the rest of the stand off. And then just put it in here. You don't have to get every kernel out, but you try to get out as much as you can. This batch came out pretty good. You just don't come out so fast.
It is beautiful. It's amazing.
I can't always tell your grandkids about this someday. Grandma, look what we made a long time ago. The story you tell Grandma. Then all you do is you take it off like this. Okay, and then you put it in here. And because I'm left-handed, I just put some, just to get it nice and soaked. And then you shake it. See how it steams up? Then just do this for a little while. You don't have to do it for too long. Just enough to kind of, see it start to kind of dry on there a little bit. See how it starts to things kind of dry.
You can smell it.
And as it gets better, as you go, the more you do, the better you get. The more you do, the better you get. Like I made a giant, big bag like this for Christmas to give to people. And then you just put it in here. You let it dry. They've got them all there, but the problem is they're just sitting there. So what are they gonna do? Grow them back out? Probably I don't think they could do it. And they lose their value when they leave here. That's what I really think. They lose their value when they leave. The seeds leave here. Yeah, because they're meant to be here. They're meant to be here to help us survive through things like that might be happening. That's why they're here. They're not here because we're just eating them. They're here to help us understand everything. All that stuff, you give a gift and then it just gets complicated. You have good intentions, but then what happens? It just gets complicated because they have all these policies and procedures. It takes, like I said, it takes 1,000 generations of people planting every year to get corn like that, or beans, or seeds, or melons. It takes all that hard work and all that love and all that nurturing, and it gives back to you. And like when we go out and even getting sand for certain things, we'll go out and leave something there, whether it be a little prayer feather or a pottery or something. We take some of these natural resources and areas, because if we don't do that, we're just taking, and that's probably the formation of our identity is what we would call Hopi is stewards of the land. I said, I'm just wondering. I wouldn't want to bring seeds in here, but I wouldn't mind seeing what they do with it. But and I don't even know what they would do with it, because you take chances on what are they going to do with these seeds. Are they going to take them to the geneticists, and you come up, and Monsanto comes up with a whole different variety, or I would like to get these. Do the genetic studies on them, but that costs a lot of money to do, especially our corn varieties. It costs a lot of money. I'd also like to see legislation that would make the law so powerful and potent that if they were to come up here and take something, they'd be penalized so much and put them out of business. So I just kind of want a protection zone more than anything else, and just let us do what we do, but keep it here, because this is a national treasure for us, as far as, and it should be for America, frankly.
Absolutely.
With the genetic diversity that we have here.
Yeah.
What we're able to do with this climate, there's nowhere else where you do this, and it's so valuable. But to preserve that is more important. Preserve it with active participation. That's my policy thing, but. Back in about 1950, probably around 80% of the people were farming out here. Now I think the latest survey said it's something like 10% of the people farm. We need to get back into what we value most and what's most important to us as far as a society. At least that's my philosophy and what I believe in. So. So the corn is so important to us that we cannot put a value on it. We cannot take it to the store. We cannot do things that the West does with their products. We're not out here to, like I said, to make money, but to preserve what we have. And as long as we keep taking care of our mother, then we'll still be here for a long time. So why don't you come in? Why don't you take some of my pictures and get this old Hopi guy in a loincloth with a planting stick out of there and put something, a more modern approach of what we're doing? Because the processes has changed some, but the principles don't change. And let's update some of your agricultural photos in here, because you need to show what we're doing today. Because people are tired of looking at the 1880 Indian with the feathers. And let's go with a modern approach.